Churches will have to reduce their capacity to 25%, however, services will remain at 90 minutes. These are among the new restrictions announced by Minister of Health Terrence Deyalsingh on Wednesday at the ministry's virtual COVID-19 press conference. Kimberly De Souza tells us more.
Chief among the new restrictions announced by Minister of Health Terrence Deyalsingh at Wednesday's COVID-19 update is a reduction in capacity from 50% to 25% for religious gatherings.
We make a special appeal that in places of worship where you attend your prayers, to keep on your masks at all times. Do not take off your masks for any reason. And once your services or prayers are finished, please don't congregate. Please go home.
The health minister also announced that weddings and funerals will be limited to 10 persons and there will be no public gatherings for entertainment events and concerts. The new restrictions also extend to the public service, which will revert to 50% capacity on a rotational basis.
This will have the effect of taking a few tens of thousands of persons off the transportation grid and collecting in offices, because you would have heard in the past that office spread, workplace spread is one of the areas. At this time, we are not touching the workplace in the private sector.
Minister Deyalsingh still appealed to those in the private sector to maintain vigilance in adhering to the COVID-19 protocols. Newly appointed Minister of National Security FITZGERALD HINDS said he will be meeting with Police Commissioner Gary Griffith and senior divisional commanders to request that they implement and enforce COVID-19 measures.
And I will be asking them to report to this team on a daily basis their activity in terms of the enforcement of those regulations, where people will be made to feel it in their pockets if they practice the unthinking behavior of disregarding the security and the safety of all of us.
The restrictions will take effect from midnight on Wednesday and will end on Sunday, May 16. Kimberly De Souza, TTT News.
The Ministry of Health is reporting 81 new positive COVID-19 cases for Trinidad and Tobago. The Health Ministry says the cases reported reflect samples taken during the period April 18 to 20 and not the past 24 hours. The total number of active COVID-19 cases now stands at 1,023. 310 people are in state quarantine facilities and 96 patients remain at hospital. The number of deaths remains at 157. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley is refuting claims that the COVID-19 spike happened due to persons vacationing in Tobago over the Easter holiday. In a media release, Dr. Rowley rejected any attempt to misrepresent the facts and the placing of blame on Tobago for hosting a few thousand who chose to enjoy the ambience. The Prime Minister reminded that even before Easter, the areas of spiking community spread were in County Caroni and County Victoria. He added that subsequently the third most affected zone was St. George East, a reality he said was confirmed by the Chief Medical Officer's data sheets today, Wednesday. Dr. Rowley said to separate the people of Tobago or their tourism economy for special hatred is misleading.